Cavin Elizabeth, your go-to for wedding content, advice, and inspiration. And in today's video, I am sharing with you guys lots of beautiful fall wedding bouquets to inspire you for your wedding, whether you're getting married this fall or next fall. So let's go ahead and jump right into these gorgeous bouquets. So just a reminder, if you are new here, be sure to subscribe. I have lots of people who watch my videos who are not subscribed, so if you're one of them, go ahead and hit that subscribe button before we dive in. So this first bouquet is taken from a wedding a couple of years ago, but I still love it because it is large and in charge. It has a lot of peonies. Peonies are a beautiful wedding flower. Lots of brides love them. There are also ranunculus in here and garden roses, which I absolutely love. Garden roses are super soft and just delicate and beautiful. And I love the greenery in here as well. A lot of red tones, some softer kind of fuchsia tones, and ivory, pops of ivory in here. So this is a beautiful fall bouquet. Really love this. I've never forgotten this bouquet. All right, the next one, this is from a photo shoot that made it on the cover of my book. If you guys have not got my book, A Bride's Guide to a Picture Perfect Wedding, now is the time to grab it on Amazon, or if you are international, you can buy it on Etsy. But anyways, I love this bouquet. This was shot in October, so definitely all these flowers should be available in fall. And I love this. It has lots of roses in it, some anemones, and some different greenery types. And there's also a large protea in there. So really love this bouquet. I thought it was really gorgeous. Obviously, it's a very loose bouquet, very organic. So if you like more traditional bouquets, you probably don't like this one, but I want to include it because it is very sentimental to me, and I thought it was just a really fun one for fall. All right, so this next one is another beautiful fall bouquet. I wanted to include all of the bridesmaids ones in here, and then I'll show one of the brides up close in just a minute, but definitely some beautiful dahlias in here, roses, different pops of greenery. They have some pink ribbons in here, so lots of beautiful tones going from the more red to the blush to the ivory, and then pops of green. So really gorgeous fall colors here. And then you can see the bride's bouquet. She also added in some deep kind of navy, almost black, they might be black, it's kind of hard to tell, ribbons to her bouquet to kind of tie into the bridesmaids' dresses. So whereas the bridesmaids just had the pink ribbons, she has dual ribbons. So I really like that. I'm a huge fan of ribbons and bouquets. I had them for my bridal bouquet. Always love them. I think they're really kind of fun to play with in your pictures. So definitely a nice addition, no matter the time of year you're getting married. All right, so I wanted to include at least one traditional round style bouquet. I honestly don't shoot a ton of these, and at least for fall, I do tend to see more organic style bouquets, at least at the weddings that I'm shooting, because I do feel like fall is a little bit more relaxed. And so at least for this one, it was a little bit different of the fall bouquets that I see, but it is more traditional round style bouquet. A lot of roses in here. That's pretty much the primary flower, and very soft color palette with the blushes. But I do not always see traditional fall like leaf turning colors in fall bouquets, so you don't have to pick fall colors for a fall bouquet. You can choose a more neutral, softer, muted color palette. So speaking of a more neutral color palette, I do certainly see a lot of ivory and green bouquets for weddings in the fall, and here's one that was done really beautifully. This has a lot of ranunculus and roses in it with lots of greenery in it as well. The bride's bouquet is just a little bit larger than the bridesmaids, which I would say is pretty typical for a lot of the weddings that I see, and I think that these are really beautiful. I think you could choose an ivory and green bouquet for any time of year, but I think for fall it's really beautiful as well. And then we can see a different look of it here, so you can really see those ranunculus popping, and then little touches of smaller other flowers in here. I don't know the names of every flower in existence. I tend to learn about 2 to 3 additional flower names a year. That's kind of the pace that I'm working at. So I am learning more and more as I'm in the wedding industry and growing. So this bouquet here, I love this. This is from a photo shoot I did a couple years ago, really close to the old apartment complex I lived in, and I'm obsessed with it. It has a ton of roses in it, and it's just so soft. Like, I just want to lay my head on this, and it's mostly ivory with some touches of mauve and then a couple pops of red. So this is really nice if you kind of like red, but you don't want to be as bold as the first red bouquet that I showed you guys. So kind of a soft intro to red, and then really subtle ribbons that you guys can kind of faintly see on the photo in the right. So this one I really love. Really nice soft fall toned bouquet that's not screaming fall in your face. So here is another ivory and green bouquet that I really like. This has a lot of roses and ranunculus in it, and then lots of eucalyptus that you can see giving it lots of kind of motion in different directions. Really pretty. And then I do not know what that texture is on the right that you can see a lot in the bridesmaid's bouquet. The kind of orangish brownish texture coming out. I don't know what that's called. I'm sorry. I'm sure one of you guys know and you can let me know in the comments, but I think that's kind of a fun touch of texture and it gives it another pop of fall. Really pretty touch there, but I really like this bouquet. And then we can see another view of it here from the bride. You can see all those beautiful ranunculus and a dahlia in it as well. Really thought this was very pretty. Okay, here, I love this fall bouquet. This wedding was featured on Martha Stewart Weddings. This was taken in Northern California on a farm. Such a pretty day. And I love all of the beautiful fall colors. This was kind of a transitional bouquet coming out of summer. This was taken, I believe, in late September. And there's lots of like red tones, pink tones, some yellows in here. There's carnations. Really love this. I'm obsessed with the colors. You can also see them tying up into the groom's boutonniere as well in a little red ribbon. There's lots of ribbons on this bouquet and tons of fall colors, again, transitioning out of summer. So this is a really fun one. It's organic, but it's not super, super loose. So it is still a little bit tightened. And I think that that's kind of a really nice in between if you want to be a little bit organic, but you don't want to go too crazy loose with it. Okay, this one is a really pretty one. This one could be fall or winter. There's ranunculus in here. There's lots of crazy little funky things that I don't know what they're called, so somebody can tell me in the comments down below. This one was also featured on Martha Stewart Weddings. This was a little bit deeper into fall, almost a winter, but I really like this. There's lots of texture in it. That looked really pretty when we turned it on its side, so you can see that vine trailing down, and then also looked really pretty this way. But I love the ranunculus. Ranunculus are one of my favorite flowers, and I just loved all of the different little bits and pieces and different sizes of the flowers in here. So I thought, you know, if you're gonna go with like an all ivory with just teensy bits of pops of greenery, you could still do this for fall and kind of transition it to winter if you're going deeper in the fall. Okay, so this one is a really pretty, I would say like just screams fall to me and is more of a traditional shape. This is tighter. It doesn't have like a shape to it that goes in different directions, so it is more of a round shape and very much a fall color, turning of the leaves color, tons and tons of roses in here, and I just think that this is so beautiful if you want that kind of orangey muted fall color. Really beautiful to go with something like this. And then this last one is going to really surprise you guys. This was taken in fall. It was November, so it's very much like a deep into fall, but it is not a traditional fall color. So this is like a total pink bouquet. So it feels like summer, but it is fall. So you can absolutely do a non-fall colored bouquet in fall. You do not have to go with a typical fall color. And I love that my bride did this. This was such a pretty wedding. It was featured on Style Me Pretty, and it was beautiful, like Peony City, so pretty, and I'm obsessed with it. And it was just like, I don't know, it was kind of like a little bit of Barbie, and oh, so pretty. Let me show you guys another view, and you can see the bridesmaid's bouquet. I just absolutely love this, mixed in with little bits of ivory in here, but this is beautiful, and I really want you guys to think like, it is okay to break away from the season that you are in, because if you don't want to do that season's colors, you do not have to. I'm always telling you guys, you do you. Do what you want to do. Don't worry about fitting into a mold. Don't worry about doing the rules that you think you have to do. If you can get different seasons' colors, do it. Like, do what you want to do. Have your color palette of your dreams. Like, don't worry about what month you're in or what season you're in. So I think it's really fun to do your wedding your way and to do something that breaks the mold and make it your way and make it really beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more like listicles and things like this, definitely let me know. Give me ideas and I will put things together for you guys. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here. I post videos every Tuesday, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!